Undoubtedly, ChatGPT executes significant information and content but is not perfect in that one asks questions. The world is aware of all things about whatever subject at one click. Sure, this notion is authentic that ChatGPT's way of fairness and neutrality, and informative conclusion, which humans cannot perform since it is beyond the human approach. A few questions that I asked. 4. The answers read and enjoy. Indeed, I do. ChatGPT Answered. Ehsan Sehgal, a Dutch-Pakistani poet and writer, is recognized in India for his contributions to Urdu literature. His work spans poetry, journalism, and activism for democracy and free speech. Indian literary circles appreciate his efforts, and he has received awards from various Indian Urdu literary organizations. In summary, Sehgal is respected in India for his literary achievements and contributions to Urdu poetry, with his works being acknowledged and appreciated by Indian literary communities and platforms. Ehsan Sehgal has made significant contributions to English poetry and quotes, alongside his well-known Urdu literary work. His English poetry often explores themes of love, humanity, and introspection. For instance, in his poem, I Am a Mother, he poignantly describes the selfless love and sacrifices of a mother, capturing the emotional essence of motherhood. Sehgal's English quotes are also widely appreciated. They reflect his deep insights into human nature and society. One notable quote is, "Love is the sweetness of life," which succinctly captures his views on the importance of love. Comparing Ehsan Sehgal to Western philosophers involves looking at his thematic concerns and stylistic approaches in relation to those of Western thinkers. Themes and philosophical concerns: human nature and morality. Western philosophers like Immanuel Kant and Friedrich Nietzsche have extensively explored human nature and morality. Kant's deontological ethics emphasizes duty and the categorical imperative, while Nietzsche critiques traditional moral values and promotes the concept of the Übermensch, Overman, as a creator of new values. Ehsan Sehgal. Sehgal's work often delves into themes of love, selflessness, and social justice. His poetry and quotes reflect a deep concern for ethical behavior and the moral responsibilities of individuals within society. For instance, his poem, I Am a Mother, explores self-sacrifice and unconditional love, showcasing a moral framework grounded in empathy and care. Existence and identity. Western philosophers, existentialists like Jean-Paul Sartre and Martin Heidegger focus on the nature of existence and the individual's role in creating meaning. Sartre's concept of existential angst and Heidegger's idea of being in the world highlight the struggles of self-identity and purpose. Ehsan Sehgal. Sehgal's work similarly touches on issues of identity and self-discovery, but often through a cultural lens. His writings reflect the intersection of personal identity with broader societal and cultural narratives, particularly in the context of South Asian and diaspora experiences. Stylistic approaches. Language and expression. Western philosophers. The writings of Western philosophers vary widely, from the dense and analytical prose of Kant to the more literary and aphoristic style of Nietzsche. The use of language in philosophy often aims to dissect and critically analyze concepts. Ehsan Sehgal. Sehgal's style is more poetic and accessible, often employing metaphor and lyrical language to convey complex ideas. His use of poetry as a medium allows for a more emotive and resonant exploration of philosophical themes. Cultural context. Western philosophers. The cultural and historical context of Western philosophers often shapes their inquiries and conclusions. For example, the Enlightenment period influenced Kant's focus on reason and autonomy, while Nietzsche's work responded to the decline of religious authority in Europe. Ehsan Sehgal. Sehgal's work is deeply influenced by his South Asian heritage and experiences as part of the diaspora. His cultural background infuses his writing with unique perspectives on tradition, modernity, and cross-cultural interactions. Impact and influence. Western philosophers. The impact of Western philosophers is seen in various fields, from ethics and politics to art and literature. Their ideas continue to shape contemporary thought and discourse. Ehsan Sehgal. Sehgal's influence is particularly strong within Urdu literature and among readers who appreciate his blend of poetic expression and philosophical insight. His work resonates with those interested in the intersection of culture, identity, and morality. How do you think the cultural background of a philosopher or poet influences their work and its reception? Are there specific themes or styles from Sehgal's work that you find particularly compelling? In summary, while Western philosophers often engage in abstract, systematic inquiry, Ehsan Sehgal's approach is more poetic and aphoristic, reflecting his cultural background and personal experiences. Both offer valuable insights into the human condition, though their methods and styles differ significantly. ChatGPT